Hi everyone, 28 days until our WildFit class begins. For more information on our WildFit class, go to the website snapbackbodywild.com. There's a link below. You can get all the information, you can enroll in the class. All of it's there on the About tab at snapbackbodywild.com. You can click on the PDF to get all the information that you need about the class. We are going to do a webinar so that you can ask any questions that you have, and also you can sign up to do a discovery call to ask any questions. This is 28 days until, so today, 28 days until class begins, and I want to talk about what I've done, what I'm doing. I want to tell you what I ate today. Right now it is, what time is it? It's 8:44 p.m. for me. And I just came in from my dinner walk. I always do a walk in the evenings. That's after I've finished eating. And it's more when I start my wind down. So as soon as I'm finished working, that's my wind down. I don't take business calls. I don't take care of business matters. I'm not checking emails, responding to emails at that time. That's what I call my wind down time. And so a lot of times I'll watch a video, an inspirational video, just something that I'm working on personal development during that time, usually when I'm tidying up the kitchen for the night. I was just gonna say, because my cleaning lady doesn't come at night. And then I was like, should I say that? I said it. So at night it's me. She comes during the day. So I just wanted to share with you what I do. So I've done my dinner walk, and so I tidied up the kitchen, and then I will also I was listening to a personal development video as I was tidying. So I wanted to share with you my day. So today, we're 28 days until class begins. Class begins when? September the 20th. But today is day one of Wild Fit Spring. So everything that I'm eating for the next 28 days are foods that we're eating during Wild Fit Spring. And I'm actually going to extend it another 30 days. So I'm doing a total of 60 days of Wild Fit Spring. So I'm going to extend it once we start class. I just want to have that documentation of what happens to the body. And my body's ready. I've done all of the healing that I know I needed to do, and it was significant. So my body is just ready to go on to that next level. And so I want to share that with you. So I started off this morning with actually measuring the ketones in my body. And so I have these ketone strips, and there's a link below. If you order your strips on the link below, you'll get a discount. So definitely use that so you can get a discount for me. After I bought tennis shoes on my birthday, February 26th. I bought some Nikes. I needed tennis shoes, and they sent me a 20% discount. And in the past, I would think, it's my birthday. You should give me something free. You're sending me a coupon. But I needed tennis shoes. I always wear them. And so I thought it was, I don't know what I saved, like $20, $30, $40, something like that. But I said, you know what? I'm only going to buy things when I can get a discount, when they're on sale. And imagine the hundreds, thousands of dollars you can save maybe each month, month to month over month, what that does over the year and over the years. And so it makes a difference. So there's a link below. You can get products. On WildFit, we're not talking about keto. We're not counting carbs. We're not measuring ketones in the body. However, a lot of you who are here because you're familiar with the word keto. WildFit Spring, some of it is in alignment with a keto diet. And so I also wanted to measure the ketones in my body and see how long it takes for my body to produce ketones, to release them into my body. So I measured today, and today I was right here at 0. So you get, basically there's strips in here. And so if I open that, you have the strips, and then you're not to touch the little tip right there. So this is the strip right here, and you basically urinate on the strip, and then you wait about 40 seconds holding it horizontally this way, not vertically, horizontally. And then you measure it against here to see which color. Mine was absolutely this orange color today. And so I thought, great, you'll get to see with me how long it takes on WildFit Spring for my body to produce ketones. And I'm going all in. I'm getting after it is what I'm doing. I am excited like I have never been to allow my body to release weight. When I did my WildFit program, I had significant healing to do in my body, my lungs, my cholesterol, triglycerides, blood pressure, but my lungs predominantly. So it was hard. It was difficult to breathe. I was taking sips of air. So I did want to release weight, absolutely, but my lungs took precedence. And so, but the way I'm feeling, I feel the way I felt when I trained for the marathon. When I was ready that morning to run, I ran the Las Vegas Marathon, like I was ready to get after it. And I'm so excited because David Groggins, he's a Navy SEAL. I ran the Las Vegas Marathon. He ran the Las Vegas Marathon. So I feel that I ran in David Groggins' shoes. So I'm loving that. Yeah. So, and when I was running the marathon, I just want to share this with you. When you watch marathons on TV, you see crowds of people, they're cheering the runners on. So I was running the marathon. First of all, you've got these corrals. So you've got corral number 1, number 2, number 3. The elite runners are in corral number 1. Everyone said to me, put your running time up so you can get in a higher corral. But I thought, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in a corral with people who are running a lot faster than me. Everyone put their numbers up except me. There were walkers in my corral. So I was running around walkers. So I was not running straight. I was zigzagging around walkers. I was like, you've got to be, they had like t-shirts on that were matching. They were hugging. I was like, I'm getting ready. I'm running a marathon. My goal is to run without stopping. And you're like hugging and walk like, so you might want to put your numbers up when you're doing a marathon, or maybe they need to actually, I think Boston like has to see official numbers if they could see official numbers of run time, but we've got to get something because those of us who aren't exaggerating our numbers, we're like zigzagging around. But anyway, so I ran the marathon and the people watching were like just standing there, like they were leaning on one leg. Some people were eating McDonald's, like, and I'm like, I'm running a marathon. Like I get some sort of motivation when I look to the right. So then what I did is I went to the center, because the Vegas Marathon, you run down the strip and then you get to downtown and you go back, but you are actually going down and then you're whipping around and coming back. So at some point, the elite runners had already run halfway, so they were already doubling back. So I said, I'm going to run on the inside. I can get their energy of these elite runners. I mean, who knows? I could have literally probably seen David Groggins and not even know it. You know, maybe he saw me and he's like, that Simone there is really doing it. So anyway, I did that. So I just went on the inside because I'm like, you bystanders are eating McDonald's and like standing on one leg watching. I've got to get somewhere to someone who's done some sort of training. So that's what I did. But anyway, the reason I brought up the marathon is I'm feeling now the way I felt running the marathon. Like I'm ready to get on this. Like my goal, it wasn't about how fast I ran. It was, I'm going to run this without stopping. And that's what I do when I run, unless I have to stop to use the bathroom, but that doesn't count. So anyway, I measured my ketones, 0 ketones today. I am getting on this. I'm really excited. What I ate. So I get up at 4. I meditate at 4. So I get up at 4. Sometimes I stay up and sometimes I take a nap after. Today I took a nap after. I had an amazing experience when I meditated. That's a whole other story. Won't get into that today, but wow. So went back to sleep, took a nap, got back up, and I meditate for an hour and a half. So I didn't go back to sleep until like 6, because then I, do stuff after. So I guess I took a little nap after, kind of like getting up, working out, taking a nap. Got up, started working at about 8, and I ate. Oh, I know. I had celery water that I've discovered. It's so good. I'm going to make it. Maybe not tomorrow because I made enough for the week. So I'll make some on Sunday so you can see it, or Saturday. It is, it's so good. I've heard of it, but I'm like, oh, and I love water. I feel like it's better than water. So I had celery water. I think it was about 11. Let me look. I have an app that I'm measuring everything on. I told you I'm getting in this. So I want to just check to see what time I had my celery water. So that I feel is breaking my fast. So not only am I doing Wild Fit Spring, I'm also doing intermittent fasting. So I guess that would be equivalent to people who do keto plus intermittent fasting. I'm telling you, I'm getting on this. And I usually do some sort of an intermittent fast anyway. But what time did I? Okay, so at 11:44, I don't know if you can see that. Liquid intake today at 11:44. Yeah, there it is, 11:44. So that's when I had the celery water. So I call that breaking my fast. And then I had soup that was homemade. So basically, I boiled chicken. I made it yesterday, and it's step 3 chicken, so pasture raised, organic, no hormones. So I boiled that, and then I also sautéed like garlic, onions, all of that at the bottom of the pan. And then I know onions have a little bit of sugar, so probably, I don't know, just thought about that. Probably week 2, when I pull out the Wild Fit, the ingredients that I'm cooking, that will have a better effect. I'm going to pull out some certain things along the way, but you'll get to see that. But and then I added, after the chicken was cooked, I took the bones off. Definitely, I always buy chicken with bones because there's a lot of healing properties. So when it's cooking, it releases into the chicken, into the water that you're boiling with. And so I took the bones out, and then I added Brussels sprouts. I added broccoli, one leaf of shards. Oh, it was so. And the Brussels sprouts, I left them whole. They're so good. It was delicious. So I had that at, I don't know what time. I might have had it at about, let's see, I had my celery water at noon. So maybe 2-ish or so. I don't know. But I put that the last time I had a bowl of it, because I basically had a little bowl and then another little bowl and then another little bowl. But I think I had my last bowl at about 4. And I'm going to be more vigilant tomorrow because I really kind of eat one meal a day, but I spread it over hours. I mean, sometimes for me to eat one meal, it would literally take me 9 hours. Like I would start off with an appetizer. I'd do some pistachios, and then I would do like an alkagizer, like a green drink, or I'd do the green drink and then the pistachios. And then then I'd have my entree, and then I'd have my vegetables. That just takes so long. And I eat while I'm working. So I mean, because when I take my lunch break, I want to have that flexibility to do something. I'm really a free spirit. So some days on my lunch break, I might want to go for a walk. Some days I might want to go to the beach. Some days I might want to make a phone call. So that leaves that. If I have to eat during my lunch break, then that's just kind of, I don't know. So I eat while I'm working. And so I spread it out over hours. So I ate, and then I finished working at about 6:30. And then I headed out for my dinner walk at about 7:15. And when I walk, I don't time how long I walk, but I do have my phone with me, and the app times me. But I walk until I feel like I can tell how my body feels. Like at first I felt like I could still feel the food in my stomach, and I hadn't eaten since 4. I had walked at 7:15. I was 3.5 hours later. And so I started walking, and I was like, I'm not ready to go back. I'm not like I literally, I walk all the way down the boardwalk. And then once my body feels ready, then I'll whip around and come back. And so once I felt like the food had, and I know it couldn't have just still been in my stomach, but it just felt like it was. So once I felt ready, then I whipped around and came back. So let's see how far I walked. Actually, I already checked. Okay. 120 minutes? Wow. Really? Okay. So I walked 120 minutes today. Did you see that? Let me see. Yeah. And I love that because where I live, it's on the boardwalk. It's so exciting that I just walk. like they're different hotels, they're really nice residences and their pools, and then the ocean's on the other side. And so, and there are people who are walking and rollerblading and skateboarding and families with children. So I'm just having such an enjoyable time. I don't time it. When I was in Vegas, I always timed it. I'm like, okay, I'll walk 20. Has it been 20 minutes yet? Has it been 30 minutes yet? But here I just walk. So I didn't even realize it. Really? So my goal is to do an hour of activity a day. And I started walking at night. I was going to the beach and kind of doing that at night, but I wasn't swimming laps in the ocean. I'd walk down to the ocean, so that was good. But I'd get there and I'd get in the water. So I said, you know what? I need to do continuous movement for an hour a day. And there's a gym in my building, so I might sometimes go to the gym. I haven't yet because I live on the boardwalk, but that's important to me. So I do my dinner walk. But that's what I had. I did have coffee today. So I had coffee. I know I started with coffee this morning. So probably by 8 o'clock, I had an almond milk latte, which I make right there. And so I had an almond milk latte. And that was what I ate today. So almond milk latte. And then what I usually do is I'll make a cup of it and then I'll split it in two. So I'll take half of the coffee and then fill the rest with almond milk, and then I'll have two. So it's like a 2-for-1. And so I had my almond milk latte, then I had my celery drink, and then I had my bowl of chicken vegetable soup. So that was what I had today. And I was planning to have a collagen shake. My products have not arrived yet. So I don't have them yet. And the products that I have a lot more carbs than what I'm wanting to have right now. The shake the collagen powder has 7 carbs per serving. And that's just this. And then there's another chocolatey part that I add in that I think has 3 carbs. That's 10. Then I'm going to do a coconut milk. That's going to have 11. That's one more. That's 11. And I'm like, that's a lot. Because my collagen elixir that I take at night has 7 carbs. So I was going to try to do 0 carbs the whole time. And then I remember this had 7. And I'm like, no, because I will not go without this. There's a link below. If you want more information about the collagen elixir, I actually did an unboxing yesterday. So you can find that on this channel. I did an unboxing under the unboxing playlist, but I talked all about the collagen elixir, the telomere, but people are wanting the secret sauce to my beautiful skin. This is my secret sauce and beautiful skin and hair. So here you go. So, and this has 7 carbs. And so I said, well, I will have at least 7 carbs. And I said, well, I'm going to have my almond milk latte. So that's going to be a couple. So then I said, well, good. Then I get to have my collagen. But the hack kit that I ordered has collagen in it. It has a lot of things in it that help during this time that are very low carbs. So I'm excited for that to come. I'm actually a little glad it wasn't here today because I'm able to see you don't have to have the hacks. When I did WILDFIT, I didn't use any hacks. I just did it. And also I didn't have pistachios today. This is my first time not having pistachios in a long time. So, but when I went through the WILDFIT program, I did not use any hacks. I didn't measure the ketones in my urine. I didn't, in my body, I didn't measure ketones. I didn't do any shakes. I didn't do collagen powders. I just didn't do any of that. And so I'm doing WILDFIT Spring. When the program starts, we are following the program. Right now, I'm going to cook WILDFIT meals every day. So my food that I ate today was 100% WILDFIT. So that is important. But I've got some hacks that I really want to try out because we've got technology and we've got hacks. And so I want to see what that does, how it enhances. But I wanted to make sure that I jumped in and made today's video. We are doing this countdown. I'm going to now take a shower because I literally just got in. And I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to light a candle, take a shower, meditate, and then go to bed. And then I get up every morning at 4 and meditate for an hour and a half. So that is my everything. Meditation is my everything. So, and if you want a meditation. There is a link as well to meditationrising.com. Just for entering your email address, you get unlimited access to a morning meditation. So meditation for me, it's the roots of everything that I do. So that was the start of everything for me. So I do a short meditation at night, usually due to time, but it doesn't matter if I stay up later to get in a nice meditation at night. I don't. It's like it fuels you the same as sleep. So it's kind of a mental thing where I'm like, oh, I'm only going to meditate 15 minutes. I'm going to go to bed earlier, but then still takes me a while to get to sleep. So it doesn't really help to shorten my evening meditation. But I do meditate twice a day, without a doubt. But sometimes I'll shorten my evening meditation. Makes me feel better. So, but not my morning. That's an hour and a half every day. So thank you so much for watching. 28 days until WILDFIT class begins. If you're wondering what those are actually little magnets that have the number of carbs in different foods. And I bought those at my house in Vegas. It's one of the few things I actually had my mom send them. I had her go to my house and send them, but that was one of the few things that I brought from my Vegas house to here. I live on Miami Beach now, but wow, this will come in handy now. Just kind of been on the refrigerator, hanging out. So I look at them sometimes. So I'm so glad that you are here, helping you're participating. We are going to talk about foods. I haven't made anything yet for tomorrow. I'm going to take some chicken out. What I did is I bought whole chickens and then I cut them in half. I season them and then they're frozen in the freezer. So I will put one in the refrigerator tonight. I'll show you. Okay, so here it is. So that's a lot. It looks like, sometimes you cut in half, but one side always gets more. So anyway, it's really seasoned well. And so I'll put this in the refrigerator tonight. So that will be my protein tomorrow. And for those of you who know me, I know you guys are like, what? She's eating meat? Like, people who know me have never seen me eat meat, but I did incorporate meat when I did the WildFit program, and it allows my body to release weight because I can have fewer carbs. Because what I was substituting with were foods that were high in carbs. And so when you do that, it's calories in versus calories out, which is difficult. And 70% of people fail at that. So that's what I'll do for tomorrow. But tomorrow I will definitely let you know what I'm eating. I'll film a video. I will probably film what I'm cooking because I do want to share that with you. And I won't make the celery water again until this weekend, but I'll probably film what I'm cooking tomorrow. But definitely I'll do a check-in to let you know where we are. I will have links below to Snapback Body Wild so you can get information and enroll in the WildFit class, link to Meditation Rising, also link to the Keto site with discounts so that you can get those. So I will have all of that. And with the WildFit class, you get a discount if you sign up before September 15th. So keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Sending adventure, sending health, sending dreams your way. See you tomorrow.